Hello everyone, this is Anjali Tyagi and today I am giving you the summary of the chapter The Proposal of First Flight book of class 10th. The author of the chapter is Anton Chekhov. Introduction of the chapter. The Proposal is a one-act play that begins with a young man, Lomo, presenting a marriage proposal to his neighbor's daughter. Before he could actually convey it to the girl, they enter into an argument about oxen meadows. Chubuko, the lady's father, also joins an heated discussion. After they end this, they enter into another argument about their dogs and which one is better than the other. In the midst of all this, proposal gets forgotten until Lomo falls off due to his palpitations and Chubuko instantly puts her daughter's hands in Lomo's. Unfortunately, the quarreling still continues. Summary of the chapter. The curtain rises with Lomo entering his neighbor Chubuko's house, fully dressed up in his evening attire. Chubuko is surprised to see him well dressed and asks him the occasion. Lomo reveals that he had come to make a request. Chubuko anticipates that he must have come to ask for money, which he doesn't intend on giving. On being revealed that Lomo had come to ask for Chubuko's daughter, Natalia's hand in marriage, Chubuko gets filled with excitement and leaves to call Natalia. Lomo is a 35-year-old gentleman who suffers from palpitations, gets upset very easily and doesn't sleep well. He thinks it is the best age for him to get married and he is happy that he has his mind made up about Natalia. Natalia is average looking and a good housekeeper. When Natalia arrives, Lomo begins the conversation about how grateful and glad he is that both their families are on good terms since they were beginning. While continuing to talk about his land, he somehow mentioned about oxen meadows, which earlier was a disputed property but is now his. Natalia couldn't believe a word he was saying because she believes that oxen meadows belong to her family. Both of them enter into a heated discussion and act childishly when Chubuko enters just to get the conversation more heated. They shouted and screamed while Lomo suffers from extreme pounding of the heart, a side pull and a numb foot. They throw Lomo out of the house and continue cursing him. While speaking ill of him, Chubuko unintentionally reveals that he had come with a marriage proposal for Natalia, which surprises Natalia and she immediately regrets sending him out. She tells her father to bring him back immediately, and Chubuko curses himself on being a father of a grown-up daughter. When Lomo returns, Natalia tries to deviate to another topic and starts talking about shooting. Somehow they enter into an argument involving their dogs. Natalia feels that her squeezer is better than Lomo's guess. They continue arguing when Chubuko enters the scene only to make the situation worse. Once again, everyone gets hyper and Lomo finally falls due to his palpitations. Even then, the cursing continues when suddenly Natalia notices that he is unconscious. They try to get water down his throat but end up getting unsuccessful and declare him dead. It is only when Lomo moves a little bit they feed him some water and Chubuko forcefully hands over Natalia's hand to him. gives his blessings and asks them to kiss. Lomo, still not fully conscious, doesn't understand what is going on. When he finally comes to his senses, he expresses his excitement and kisses Natalia's hand. Natalia, being childish as she is, manipulates him into accepting that squeezer is better than gas. But Lomo, being adamant as he is, refuses to accept it. Thus, once again the quarreling continues. So this is all about the chapter. Thank you very much for listening me.